Hey guys, it's Lindsay and welcome back to my channel. So today we're not going to be doing a fun video. This is going to be a not so fun video. Today we are going to be unhauling some books. So all of these books that I am getting rid of will be donated to a local library. I'm not going to sell them, I'm just going to donate them. And I have nothing against any of these books, and some of them are duplicate copies and some of them I have repurchased. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and get started. The first book in here, y'all, I tried reading this for the Newt's Magical Readathon and I could not do it. I got 70 pages in, was thoroughly bored, and decided probably never going to read that again or try, and that is Sea Witch by Sarah Henning. Now this is a beautiful cover and I was very excited to read this, but in all honesty it just bored me. I read 70 pages of this and I was not hooked, and I don't feel bad about this one because I gave it a shot, and that's really all I can ask for. And don't get me wrong, this is a beautiful cover. I absolutely love this cover. It is so pretty, but I can't keep a book based on, you know, it having a pretty color. So this one is going to a local library where somebody else will thoroughly enjoy it. So the next book that I have, I don't really know too much about it. I think I started reading like a couple chapters of it and I just couldn't get into it because I think I'm at the point where I don't really like reading about high school kids anymore. And this one is Kissing Max Holden by Katie Upperman. Now, I have nothing against it. Read the first couple of chapters, but now I'm really just not that into it. So I think I'm going to give this one a new home, and hopefully somebody will enjoy it a lot more than I did. Now the next one is a little bit controversial, and that would be The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern. Y'all, I DNF'd this book. I was listening to it on audiobook and I had 2.5 hours left and I just could not do it. I was very bored. I don't know if it was the audiobook that made it really boring for me, but I just could not get into it. I mean, I read it, like majority of it, and I do know what happens in the end. I just did not like it, and I feel like somebody else will find it more entertaining than I did, and so it's going to be getting a new home. The next book I have here is Uprooted by Naomi Novik. I have no desire, and I really hate deckled edges. I'm trying to get rid of all of my deckled edges books. I do not like them. I know a lot of people do. I personally hate them, and so I don't think I'm ever going to read this. It is, again, a beautiful cover, but not something that I'm going to be interested in. But this one is just not something I'm going to read anytime soon, and I figured somebody else would probably find better use of it than I will. So for now, it's going to be going to a new home. Alright, so the next couple of books, or the next book actually, I have like, I think this is a second copy, and that is Nova and Quintin, No Regrets by Jessica Sorensen. I have a lot of Jessica Sorensen books, but this one I bought like 2 times, so this is just a duplicate. I do have another copy of this, and I don't need a second copy, so I'm going to go ahead and donate it to somebody who will really enjoy it. Books that I have are a series. I did read the first book, but I didn't really enjoy it, so that's why I'm getting rid of it. And also I'm just not into dystopian books anymore, and that would be Under the Never Sky, Through the Evernight, and Into the Still Blue, all by Veronica Rossi. I just am not into the dystopian thing anymore, so I figured somebody else would probably really enjoy these. I did read the first book. It was okay. Not my favorite, but I figured that if I'm not going to read them, somebody else will, so they're just going to go to somebody else. The next 3 books I have are all by the same author, and they are also part of a series, and that is The Edge of Never, The Edge of Always, and Songs of the Firefly, all by J.R. Redmersky, or J.A. Redmersky, I'm sorry. And I read these. I don't plan on reading them again, and I'm just going to get rid of them because there's no point in keeping books if I'm not going to reread them. So these all go into new home. Next book I have is The Therithmatist by Brandon Sanderson. This one's like a middle grade series from what I'm told, and I'm just not really that into it. So it's going to go to a home that somebody else is going to thoroughly enjoy this. So again, there's nothing really much to say. I don't really know what this is about, and I don't care to know, so it's just going to go to somebody else. Alright, the next book I have is A Book of Spirit and Thieves by Morgan Rhodes, and this is the first book in the spin-off series from the Fallen Kingdom series. I have read the first 5 books of the Fallen Kingdom series. I have not read the 6th book, but this one I've heard some pretty bad things about, and I don't feel like I'm going to read it anytime soon, so it's going to go to somebody else who's going to enjoy it, and hopefully they really will. I just don't think that's going to be me. I have heard a lot of people say that this is not the greatest of spin-offs, so we're just going to get rid of it. Alright, and the last 3 books that I have are also part of a series. That would be The Kiss of Deception, The Heart of Betrayal, and The Beauty of Darkness. Now these are some beautiful books, but I've rebought them in the soft cover edition, so I'm waiting for those to come in, and these are just gonna go and be beautiful on somebody else's shelf because this is just taking up so much room. Like this book itself, come on dude, like it's like the size of my face. So all of these are gonna go to a new home, and yeah, so alright guys, so that is the end of my book haul. I'm sorry if any of these were your favorite books, but I'm just not planning on reading any of these, you guys. And everybody has their own opinions on, you know, the books that they enjoy and the books that they like. These ones just didn't do it for me. Again, like I said before, a couple of them are just repurchased, and I really don't need a second copy or a hard copy of a particular book. So with that being said, you guys, I'm sorry if any of these were your favorite books, but let me know down in the comments which books you've unhauled recently, and I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Bye!